MegaMogwai here, and I got yet another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. And today I'm going to show you guys my Runeterra Open run. I thought I could do this in like a couple of videos because I got a lot of insane games out of my Runeterra Open competitive run yesterday. As you guys can see, this has refreshed. Now it says the next one is in 41 days. Yesterday was the Runeterra Open, the first one of this year, and it was an absolute blast to play in. We brought a very quirky lineup, you know, all decks that I've shared on the channel, though I did optimize them for the event because I practiced a lot with them. In fact, we climbed quite a bit just with these three decks alone, and a little bit of Heimerdinger, which I eventually dropped, by the way. But with these three decks, we managed to make it to 536 in Masters. So right now, I think we're still top 100 in Masters rank. Generally, I'm not this high up because, you know, I'm trying to share new decks every day. So whenever I try a new concept, I lose a lot of points with it, right? So I'm always dwelling between like, you know, 0 and like 200 LP, right? Now, like, I'm way out of my element right now. But, you know, we entered tryhard mode. And I was really excited to showcase some of my personal favorite decks that I've shared on the channel in like a competitive environment, right? Where people are really trying to win. And, you know, the best environment to really showcase if these decks have what it takes or not. And it was a great experience, man. I absolutely loved it. It was super fun. We did not qualify for day 2. We went 7-3, which sucks. You know, we were so close. One more win, and I get in. But we just didn't. I got to work on my stamina as a competitive player. Like, I feel like the first few rounds I was very sharp, and it's not like I lost it completely towards the latter portion, but I started slipping up more and more the more games I played. And that's something, you know, that I also got to get used to, right? Like, I'm not used to competing that often. Like, I generally just chill and just play my decks and whatever. So, you know, lack of experience in this kind of environment definitely showed a little bit for me in that regard because I did get worn out. I did get a little bit, more than anything, I got lazy with my thought process, especially piloting very intricate decks like Shen and also Malphite. Like, I made some key mistakes that cost me winnable series, and that's always gonna hurt, you know. No matter, you can say, oh, it's fine, you know, I had a great time. No, that sucks because I know I could have done better, but what's done is done. And overall, you know, considering the pros and the cons, I'm really happy with my run. I think I got some amazing games that it would just be an absolute disgrace not to show them on the channel, and that's what we're gonna start doing today. Today I'm gonna showcase 2 series. And I may do the same thing tomorrow. I'm going to dive into my lineup here and tell you guys why I chose the decks that I chose and all that stuff. And I guess I'll do that before talking about the series that I'm going to showcase today. So let's talk about this lineup. This is a lineup that's soft targeting Demacia, right? Not just Galio Morgana, but also like Dragon decks, Elite decks. Demacia was something that I expected to be very prevalent. What's funny is that I actually did not run into Demacia as often as I thought I would. In fact, I ran more into like the world's meta, right? People, instead of going Galio Morgana Elder Dragon, people were bringing a lot of Elder Dragon Nora and Morgana Mordekaiser and such. So not really what I was expecting. I played a lot versus Elder Nora, and I did a lot better than I expected to do against it, which is really nice. But the idea was we're soft targeting Demacia with this lineup. We have a good matchup against Demacia decks in general with these 3 decks, but these decks are also decks that I'm just really comfortable with. I play them a lot. I played them a lot for this event. Like you guys saw that I climbed a lot. And I just felt confident with them, so I chose them. So a soft targeting approach, essentially. And the decks that I chose are Viego, Mordekaiser, Elder Dragon. We got Shen Riven, and we got Malphite Talia. So Viego is the first one we're going to cover over today, even though it's not in today's games, because this deck got banned pretty much every single series except for one. So there's one series in which I managed to play Viego, and then the other ones, he just got banned every single time. It's a modification of my Viego list, but it's been sped up a little bit so that it doesn't like get stumped on by aggro as much as it does. We have, you know, the same end game of like Viego with Hydrovine, Mordekaiser, Rekindler right here. We took out the Soul Gorge, and we have one Spectral Ironhound, and we're incorporating 2 copies of Warden's Prey. This doesn't seem like much of a change, but it's actually a significant one. Being able to develop a unit that trades into Legion Saboteur, amongst other 1-drops, like Bird, for example. There's just a lot of, there's quite a bit of aggro deceptively running around, and having a chump blocker that can buy us time and give us more units is really important, especially the giving us more units part, because with this deck, if you see the curve, there's a significant or a rather complete lack of 4-drops and 5-drops. So turn 4 and 5 is when we're just chaining cards together, right? We're rebuilding the board. We're saving up some spell mana for our skill spells to counterplay what the opponent is doing, etc., etc. And Warden's Prey really helps us give us a little bit of extra early game while also giving us more units to play at this stage of the match as well. So he really does fit super, super nicely into this deck. And then we have a couple of copies of Soul Harvest to really help us out in the Galio Morgana matchup, which is extremely advantageous for this deck. Like, this deck it's the most confident one I have for that matchup specifically. So I decided to bring it, and even though I only had a couple of games with it, actually, it did not disappoint, right? But the story of the day is these 2 decks, because 99% of the time I was playing either Shen or Malphite. And we got Shen Riven, which is a deck that I've showcased on the channel recently, but I have modified as well. As a lot of the structure towards the end is pretty much the same as it was before. But this time around, I'm also incorporating a couple of copies of Kinku Student to give us a little bit of extra early game, because it may seem like we have a bazillion 2-drops, but the thing is, Young Witch alone doesn't really amount to anything. So this deck needs to guarantee that it can develop something for the Young Witch to support. Given that Young Witch and Shen are support champions, you need a little bit of extra density in units. I came to the conclusion of this, so I reduced the amount of spells down to 10. That's why we're only running 1 copy of Whirling Death, 1 copy of Bloody Business. We're prioritizing the barriers, and we're still keeping 3 copies of Notify, because this card is just bonkers in this meta, and one of the main reasons to play Ionia, in my opinion. But we're just upping up the count, and Kinku Student also gives us extra power on Shen. They allow us to level up Shen faster, and also represent a big threat with leveled up Shen, because they get +3 attack automatically upon attack with Shen on the board. So very, very good support unit that also increases the matchup advantage against Demacia, because the weakness of this card is that it's 1 health and it's pingable, but Demacia can't ping, right? So that's why we brought this Glass Cannon. And this deck was the audience's favorite. People got really, really excited when we played Shen, because it leads to 1-turn kill scenarios as we try to combine Sacred Protector with the Fragments, the Overwhelm Fragment specifically, onto our huge powered, let's go with that, huge powered challengers, right? We got a full set of the Enraged Fire Spitter, and we also have a one-off of the Wrathful Rider. It's kind of like a 4th Enraged Fire Spitter, right? And yeah, this deck was amazing, but also I did, as I played more with it, I did misplay quite a bit with it. But ultimately, like, this deck was, it was the fan favorite, and it did amazing. And I had some oh my god, some games that you're just not gonna believe. Like, it was the highlight for sure. And then Rock Bear wins, because Rock wins. My modified version of Malphite, my most recent upload actually, with 1 minor alteration. I took out 1 copy of Winding Light, and I added a 2nd copy of Dragon Roost to make my Talia and Malphite level up more consistent, and overall the deck better, because it's a landmark deck at the end of the day, and you got to make sure that you can play multiple landmarks through your early to mid game. And Winding Light is only really needed as a one-off through my testing. So besides that, everything else is the same. I absolutely love this deck. It's flexible, it's powerful, it can high roll and just become unstoppable, really. And Rock is just wins. Like, I don't really need to dive more into that. People also really like seeing this deck in action, and it put in the work, like in Elder Nora matchups and the likes. Like, it really exceeded expectations, and I was super, super happy with it. So that's my lineup. We went full on try hard mode, and today's games are going to feature the second and the third series of the day. So as we ventured into this, we were 1-0, and the second series was a matchup which featured very off-meta decks, right? Not like completely unknown concepts, but definitely decks that I wasn't really taking into account, like Poros and Heimerdinger Nora. So I was a little bit concerned because I was more prepared for like mid-range matchups, and this didn't seem like one of them. So I was a little bit thrown off by that, and was on the edge of my seat in that regard because I wasn't really sure how I matched up against the deck like Poros with Solani. And you guys are gonna see that it was definitely a very interesting series. And then the next one is arguably my favorite series of the entire event. It was just incredible. Like, words cannot describe just what that series was. You'll see it. You'll know it when you see it. Like, I'm not really gonna dive more into it. I'm just gonna let you watch it and look at some of the most amazing Legends of Runeterra games I've ever had. And I'm gonna stop it right there. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Hope you enjoy today's games. A little bit of tryhardness, like mixing it up a little bit. As I think it's fun to watch. Me playing the game super seriously. Like I get really intense. Like I'm like really focused. Keep that in mind. It's not like a regular video or anything. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching. A bit of a longer intro today, and we had to go over 3 decks and a bunch of shit. So hopefully you don't mind. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. What am I going to struggle with the most here? I think Annie Jin. But Heimer could be really problematic. With Vengeance and shit. But the Poro deck is actually scary too. Not gonna lie, this lineup is really scary. I don't match up well into it. I don't match well into it at all. I don't have enough experience against the Poro deck, but it may be overwhelming. What does my instinct tell me? My instinct tells me to ban Annie Jin. I just don't know if I do good against this. I like the Talia. Malphite can be really important. But we got a mulligan for some landmarks. I do want to keep Talia though. Talia gives us a lot of power. I need to be wary of my placing.
No, I'm a feet, wind on my head.
We have the Rockbeard Shepherd. The Rockbeard Shepherd changes things. Thank you very much. Okay. We need to play you into you. Yeah. We actually can't play the Rockbear first because otherwise our Talia will be hindered. You'll see what I'm talking about. I've gone through this sequencing in my head a lot. It's actually not as intuitive as it would seem. If I play this on turn 2, then when I want to play Talia, there will be no landmarks to duplicate.
Follow me.
I think I trade into this before, because Solani's a thing, so before that can be buffed. We need to keep Quicksand for when we need to. We drop you, and then we play you. And then we duplicate. But we actually want some open space. So we start stone breaking. So we go Rockbeard Shepherd.
Horizon shine, sleepy dupes.
Oh. Very spooky.
Sleep tight, mama dude.
The spatial problem here. See if I also kind of need Chip to die, because if I play this, I just don't have the space. Now we do this.
to wake them. Turn the stones! Friends do make chores easier. All rocks erode eventually.
There is now fight. I am now fight. This way.
Rock wins! Rock always wins, baby!
Rock wins. Rock.
Always wins! Kinku student is nice, but I really want to find my challengers. Okay. We only have one Whirling Death and one Bloody Business, so it's not cards that we can overdraw. We have a really high density of 2-drops. But the reason we have a high density of 2-drops is because Young Witch alone doesn't do it.
Carrots can fly, Rib!
All day! Ow!
I don't really want to train into that. Oh, come on, give me something here. Good. Good. That's exactly what I needed.
Victory requires a sharp blade.
Two worlds, one balance. So I go.
Face me!
Simplify!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fluff everywhere.
I'm cold, I'm hungry, and there's rocks in me boots.
Now, where did that one run off to? I can barely keep up. Understood.
Carry your own gear.
Cargo!
In case they have a Poro Snacks. I still kill this.
For glory. You're mine.
What am I worried about for 2 mana?
Speedy Scoo!
What have Poros done to you?
Perfect.
Come on, Rip. Face me.
No matter what, I just don't have it, right? Unless...
I sense an imbalance.
This way! Go!
So I go.
You're mine.
No. So let's do this.
This way! Go!
Yeah, let's...
Face me.
Chop choppity!
I am everything!
Oh my god! Oh, Jesus Christ!
You fought with honor.
Oh, my pants. I need to be a bit shorter.
Are you winning, son? Closing parenthesis.
Wow. No Galio. Horrible matchups all across the board. I mean, this is not a horrible matchup per se. Like, this is manageable. Elder Dragon Nora is rough though, I think. Depends. Riven Shen ain't beating elusives. I can go over them. I think it has to be elusives. Because Elder Nora is also a problem. Elder Nora is also an issue, but I think I could potentially end up in a situation where I muscle Elder Nora. I have a lot of Nopifies, but elusives are going to get under me no matter what. Maybe I should have lit off with the Shen deck, expecting to lead off with this, because Shen actually deals with this deck well. Okay, so we have a Malphite. We don't need Targaryen Tailstones. We're going to mulligan it away, though, because we have the ancient preparations that can help us find what we need. Quicksand is just, I mean, this is not great, but it'll do. Okay. These are not overdrawing Malphites. Here's a Rock Bear. Rock Hopper allows me to curve out though and gives me some early pressure. What's the best like high-end play here? I'm gonna go Rock Bear Shepherd. I don't need the Rock Hopper as much. Like I can skip here and I can set up Dragon Roost into this.
If I'm forgotten, then
I have a block into that anyways. I gotta stop drawing these quicksands though. These quicksands aren't helping.
must know me, little one. You must. I must be known.
I've got gravel cakes and slag fruit.
We shall sing, dance, and forget our woes.
Can't you mine somewhere else?
No one is beyond my reach. No one.
You shall fall, then you shall burn. I am not done with you. Fall, weakling. I am not done with you.
I'm gonna play this. If they have Rekindler, we're kind of like in big trouble anyways. Okay, no Rekindler this turn. But this could mean a Morgana's coming. Okay.
I will bless you with death. I am not done with you. Fight, flee, it will make no difference. I am not done with you. I found the foundations. Snow on my head, rain on my feet.
I need a hush. Problem is the moment I play this is the moment.
I am not done with you.
I saw right through that. More will come.
You are undone.
Nobody's pulling Runeterra while I'm around.
I am not done with you.
Be back tomorrow.
Kill. Either way, they are mine.
Last natural May buys me a new sail. What a shame for you!
I am very strong because I am a mountain.
I think our window has gone out. I should have queued Shen into this. We had too slow of an opener, and
Echo this way. Implacable.
Oh dear!
I am not done with you.
GG, right? These quicksands just don't do it.
I will lay waste to you.
My one regret is not queuing in Shen first, thinking that they were gonna lead with something else. But we can still do it. It's just that, like, both this lineup specifically, and maybe it's actually more common than I think, but this lineup is actually because Shen into Mordecai does really well, but it just doesn't do well into this. Okay. Okay. Rockhopper is not the best, but we need landmarks. This is good though. And this prevents a turn to Nora. Okay, but let's think here. This is gonna be a 4. Yeah, that's fine.
If it's made of sand, I can ride it.
Can't really play Nora on curve.
Let us take a piece of the stupid.
This is pingable, but I'd rather force that out of them.
Joy is a good look in a book and a cat in a lap.
I'm gonna have to deal with this Nora hitting, right? Because they just have so many ways to, like, negate this.
Deep breath now. I will run you over.
No, that's right.
My
Goes to where, I wonder?
Would you look at this place?
Tio man, think of the sub.
My board!
Here comes the chip.
My favorite card. My favorite card that just ruins my entire plans. Like everything that I was doing this matchup, everything that I was setting up. No, they just.
Step lively. I know the mountain.
What a great card.
Hopelessly lost.
Clearly Riot's way of saying, fuck you for not playing our new champions. Fuck you for not putting Sinon into every deck. You want to play a different region combination? Well, here's this fucking, like, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, thank you.
Let's put these rocks into motion.
Oh my God, thank you.
Onward, everybody! The horizon calls.
They want to play broad main here? But seriously, if there's any developers watching right now, get rid of that fucking card. What were you thinking? Seriously.
All seeking an end to war, friend.
Looks like you're stuck.
They need a ping to deal with this Talia.
Turn the stones. Off I go.
This kind of like guarantees I kill it. Like, if they want to deal with Talia, then they deal with the unit threatening the broad main. Exactly. So I still get my damage through. And I have a neat little trick for you, broad main. I have a neat little surprise for you.
She called me betrayer. She scorned me.
Everything is on the line. Trust me.
Spirits take me.
Ionia misconstrues our noble intentions.
So annoying. That's so annoying. I had a plan. That plan got thwarted. Can they actually... Dude, if it wasn't for the sign-in, I would have cleared this last turn and then Malphite just wins. They literally made the one fucking play that actually preserves that thing. Can we push through? Can they clear my entire fucking board?
Echo, echo, echo.
Not really has Deathless. I have Quicksand. I have Quicksand. I was gonna Quicksand into Stonebreaker. You Papagas?
I am rock solid. There is Malphite. I am Malphite.
I think this is my play. Like, I think me committing the Stonebreaker onto this... Like, they just have too many cards. But they don't have, like, AoE pings, you know? Oh. But if they Rex... aren't I, like, spread out enough? Just kind of swing, don't we? They have how many blockers? 1, 2, 3, 4... We have to swing. We have to surprise him with a quicksand.
Stay. Listen.
I'll take everything.
Trust me. Why? My prize.
Not chip.
Home is just around the portal.
Expecting. If they go for a swing, they can no longer.
It's okay, I'm not going up. Oh, Spike does not look happy. Told. Here comes the boulder. Spike is not a morning person,
The healing, bro. The healing.
and he's angry.
Don't give him a wall up. 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 Just don't let him top deck a wall up. Don't let him top deck. Hey! Rock wins, baby.
Rock wins. Rock always wins.
Arigato gozaimasu. Okay, Shen. We need to do the impossible here. We need to do the impossible here, Shen.
Arigato gozaimasu.
If I queued this into Morgana, I should have been more thoughtful. But the past is the past. Okay, so Sacred Protector, strong, but not what we need right now. Nopify gonna be very relevant here. I'm gonna keep this opener. It's good. Pings are a thing, but
Joy is a good look in a book and a cat in the lap.
No more mud for me. No way.
if I waste this quick
Finally,
attack
know what rune weaving is.
and they have a ping.
Just my luck.
Off we go. To and fro and to.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves.
Carrots can fly, Rib!
Okay. Ow.
I'm cold, I'm hungry, and there's rocks in me boots.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Skip and a hop. Portals everywhere.
What was discarded? The Elder Dragon?
Portaling away. Oh, magic.
I find them unworthy.
It's my time.
Oh dear!
What does it mean?
Son of a...
Problem is the bomb set off, right? So we have to do this now. People keep making fun of my Shen deck, but I keep saying it. It fucking wins. It fucking wins. Ugh.